going green. Eco-friendly. Slow living. Buzzwords that you're probably hearing more and more of as Kiwis grow increasingly mindful of sustainability. But how do we get there? Welcome to My Dream Green Home. The show helping everyday Kiwis like you and me go greener.
I feel like we're ready, we just don't really know
where to start.
Each week, we'll be meeting with Kiwis from flatties
We tend to throw a lot of food away.
to families who all want to do their bit for the planet.
And that's what we want to do, because it's about sustainability.
Pretty heavy conscience. We need to make it livable for these little ones.
They'll come here to our beautiful HQ.
We just bought our first home.
What is your dream for it? Where our team of experts and I will give them a budget. We've allocated you 45K total,
It's gonna be amazing.
a plan,
Go bigger, utilise the whole space.
It's so cool to see it 3D and come to life.
and some inspiration.
This is actually food.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then, our homeowners will do some serious mahi
That'll do it.
to transform their green dreams into reality.
Holy moly.
Oh my goodness, what a transformation.
It feels like a slice of barley or something, doesn't it?
So they've used it in such a creative way, nothing was wasted.
In living my dream.
And you might be inspired to live your green dreams too. Hoping to make some big changes and future-proof their family home are West Auckland couple Sam and Kate. Be tiki mai roro mai. Welcome, Sam and Kate, to our beautiful green HQ.
Thank you.
What do you think of the place?
Really
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Thank
I love all
you.
the plants.
Kind of want to take some elements to our place.
Just slip some off. No one will notice. Now, you both work in healthcare, right?
Yep.
Kind of high-pressure jobs.
It is, yeah,
Yes?
yeah, it's pretty full on. I am a nurse at Auckland Hospital.
And I'm a lecturer at AUT, and I work on the road with St John, and also a cardiac physiologist. OK, put more on here. COVID came along and we moved in together.
We're one of those couples.
And then we're like, why don't we have a baby?
Victoria. Oh, good job. We have a little 2-year-old, Charlotte, who's a little terror, but she's awesome.
She's super cute.
Yeah, and we've got a little boy called Jack, who's 5 months old. Big yawn.
Quite a full-on life, eh?
Yeah, it's busy.
Home for the past 2 years has been this 100-year-old bungalow nestled in the West Auckland suburb of Henderson.
Can you paint the wall?
Sam's done a lot of the external work. He's taken down the pergola, you've got the recycled wood, you fixed the deck. I'd say you are a definite handyman.
And what about the kāinga? Is your house working for you?
Our kitchen is quite compact, you could say, I guess. It's functional and it works. If you're the only person in the kitchen.
I'm working here.
It's always the dance.
And, like, Kate needs to come in here, and I'm like, oh, sorry. Sorry.
All 4 of us in the kitchen is pretty hectic, it's pretty busy.
And what about the storage in the kitchen?
Oh.
Have I touched it? Oh,
I mean, we've got a little bit of storage.
Yeah.
But we have a big wooden dresser that we've sort of turned into storage for the kitchen. It doesn't work that well, eh? It's quite dated.
It's not really fit for purpose.
I'd love a pantry. I think a rejig would be really useful.
How's the mata? Are you guys growing veggies out there?
Ooh, not yet. Both our kids love being outside. So if we can make that productive, then I think that would be really cool. So our current garden, at the moment, we have a big lawn. As summer comes, we use it every day, a lot of the time. The garden alongside the driveway doesn't really get used.
So I think we've started with some lemon and lime trees, and they haven't really done that well.
No, they're not very happy with all the ivy.
And then this is...
Yeah, these are some banana palms that I found on the side of the road that I kind of had visions of them growing nice and big, but they haven't.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a big veggie garden. Well, not a big one. I'd like to have a medium-sized one. I just thought of all the work. That's established and up and running. And it's also quite kid-friendly, you know, it's quite nice to be able to...
Yeah.
The kids can kind of see where fruit and veggies come from. You know, we both grew up with veggie gardens, and so it'd be really nice to have that.
We've seen how things have changed. We don't want that for Charlotte and Jack. We want them to be able to do as much as we did.
I think it's about giving back to the environment as well.
It sounds like there are a few things that need to be worked on.
Yes, definitely.
So with that in mind, we've allocated you a total budget of $30,000 for a kitchen reno and a bit of a garden makeover as well.
I like the idea that we have got a 100-year-old house and we're just updating it so that it can last another 50 years.
And tell me about future plans for your kāinga, for your whānau.
We would really like to be able to put solar panels on the roof and create some more energy that makes our house more efficient. But we'd also really love at some point to get an EV.
So you want to talk the talk and walk the walk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Or drive the drive.
That's the dream. It would be really nice if we could take that next step forward, reducing our impact on the environment. Having an EV would be really great.
Well, it sounds like you've got some awesome dreams. We're thinking present, we're thinking future.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I can't wait to hear what the experts have in store for you both.
No, neither can we.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Tackling their kitchen is our queen of sustainable DIY, Reno expert Jen Jones.
I'm particularly passionate about sustainable design. I'm so excited to help these families. I feel like we have a lot in common in terms of the things that are important to us.
And for home organisation and veggie garden inspo is food and lifestyle expert and one half of the Two Raw sisters, Margo Flanagan.
My area of expertise is all things pantry, all things food, how we can make the most of the spaces we do have. Alrighty.
Here we are.
First impressions.
For a reasonably big room, it feels really tight. There's a lot of
Claustrophobic almost.
dust in here, yep. I also noticed that there isn't really a pantry, and what they've got instead is a cabinet and a shelf and a couple of other cupboards on the wall with glass, and the one common thing between all of them is that you can see what's inside.
What else do you think's making this space cluttered?
This washing machine, I'm imagining that when that's open, she's toit. And this just kind of feels like it's in the way, if I'm honest. The circulation space around the island is not great. And then to add to those pinch points, you've got a washing machine, a kids' learning tower on the end of the island, and then you've got a fridge door that opens into the kitchen rather than against the wall. So it's a lot. There's kind of this conception that the kitchen is the heart of the home, right? But I actually think the dining table should be the heart of the home because that's where you sit with your family every day. For meals, you sit there on weekends and do crafts. For Sam and Kate, there are a few priorities for their kitchen dining area, and one is to create better connection between the two areas. It's quite segregated by the island, particularly with the high bench top.
Oh, windows.
They've replaced them in the house at some point.
Yeah, that's a little upcycler's dream. We can 100% use these for some sort of glass house to grow some plants that need a bit more TLC. They've already got a planter box.
Perfect.
Growing your own greens and herbs is such a great way to save money and be sustainable, reduce your plastic in the supermarket.
Yeah.
So it would be really cool to kind of plant some greens. Everything they need is here.
This house is absolutely beautiful. It's got so much going for it, and I feel if we can nail this area and the kitchen and dining area, the house is going to be done.
It's going to be a completely different house.
Absolutely.
It's going to be amazing.
Kia ora.
Hi.
Hello.
After her deep dive into Sam and Kate's kitchen, Jen has some crafty functionality ideas to share.
Where do we start?
Look familiar?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in that space.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We walk sideways a lot.
a lot. The crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good having fresh eyes. We've worked with what we've got for so long that we kind of can't see it anymore.
Look, it's a great space. I think it's just not functioning as well as it could with that connectiveness between kitchen and dining. But I do have some ideas that I'd like to show you for how we can improve on that.
Can't wait to see them.
Should we dig in?
Please.
Yeah.
Keen DIY enthusiast Sam and his wife Kate are amped to hear Reno expert Jen's ideas for their sustainable kitchen makeover.
Ooh.
Wow.
So in this scenario, I've actually completely taken out the island.
Yes.
And I know that might be a bit scary because it's like, you know, storage is already a premium and I'm taking away a third of it. But what it does do is it opens the space up and it creates an opportunity to actually pull that dining table in a little bit. It helps with that circulation issue as well because we're taking out the obstruction.
The blocker,
I do really, really love the solid piece of timber on your island, and I have proposed a couple of places where it could be repurposed. So
I'd
actually,
really like to do that. I'd really
cut
like that.
down, give it a sand, give it a wax or an oil, and put it back on the wall.
That would be right up your alley, right, Sam?
Oh, yeah. I've got a skill saw ready for chopping it up.
Let me at it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to repurpose or sort of upcycle what we've got already.
I do have a few ideas about potentially where your washing machine could move to. Moving it to the back to the dining area, we can make it work in that location.
It would be really nice if we could not stub our toes on the washing machine.
I also noticed quite a lot of visible storage.
Oh,
Yeah.
That really tells me everything I need to know. Definitely think there's an opportunity to close these cupboards in as well, just for
great.
that visual interest. The good thing about your kitchen is that structurally, the carcasses, which is the insides of all your cabinets, they're actually pretty fine. And for the most part, the cabinetry fronts and the kickboards are usable. That whole kitchen doesn't need to come out. There is absolutely no need for it to go to landfill. There are so many ways that we could actually utilise what's there and create a really good solution for this family. This is the other option. This keeps, for the most part, everything the same, including leaving the island where it is. But in this scenario, we do still take that high shelf off the island, extend it out so you can have guests there, or the breakfast bench for when your kids are a little bit older, or the high chair potentially could even reach.
Yeah, that would be really good. She's got some really, really good ideas. They've given us a lot to think about in terms of we didn't even think about a couple of the options.
Some of the stuff was like, oh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Other stuff was like, oh, but what about that?
I did notice some mould and mildew issues around your Belfast sink, so we would look to potentially replace that with an undermount sink. That would require a new bench top, but your bench top's probably at the end of its life anyway. Often with kitchens, the areas that get a bit of a hiding in terms of wear and tear are obviously the doors and the bench top, whereas the carcasses, which are the inside parts of the cabinets, are generally fine. So if the layout is working for them and, you know, they're happy to repurpose that, then the best way to save money on a kitchen is to actually leave it as is and then just replace or repaint the doors, replace the bench top. So Neolith make 100% natural stone bench tops. It's sintered. The stone is essentially ground down, compressed, and then sintered under really, really high heat.
Right.
So I'm not allowed to say it's indestructible, but it's basically indestructible. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's
great.
beautiful, yeah. Yeah, I really like it.
I've also actually replaced your gas hob for induction. It also opens up an opportunity to consider solar down the line, because anything that we can do to create a more energy efficient home now is going to make the investment in solar power later on more feasible. This is the Noel Leeming website, and you can see there are a range of induction hob options here. There are a lot of reasons to love induction, and I'm yet to meet anyone who hasn't been a convert after using one. Lots of options to suit the way that you cook. They're about 3 times more energy efficient than other options, just simply because they're so fast, they're not using much power. It's great for mum/dad life.
There you go, you can play with this. Oh, that's good.
One of the pillars of sustainability is the social aspect, protecting and enhancing the well-being of the occupants of a space. In particular, that can be done by decluttering and making it easier to think and move around and live in this space, and also minimise food waste. The this website, they have a lot of options for making a pantry much, much less anxiety-inducing when you open it.
Much less cluttered.
Calm and chill. That's what we want in a kitchen.
Super excited. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a new kitchen?
We can't wait to get started. We're sort of chomping at the bit to get stuck into it.
Plenty to ponder from Jen. Now, what's Margo got in store?
Kia ora, guys.
Hi.
To kickstart Sam and Kate's green-fingered journey.
You've already got this raised garden bed, which I thought, perfect, we can use this. However, as I was sleeping last night at 3 a.m, I thought, light bulb moment, 2 young kids, driveway, hazard. It is also quite far away from the house, and when it's dark at night or it's raining, no one wants to go and pick some greens, do they?
It's hard enough to just get to the bins.
Yeah. Exactly. So I've changed my mind on this, and I'm thinking one where it's easy access by the kitchen, and then another kind of out in the front yard where we can grow some more long-term things. If you guys are open to it, let's move the veggie garden near the kitchen.
Great.
There's 2 things to look for when it comes to veggie gardens, where to plant it. 1, sun, very important. Obviously, your veggies aren't going to grow without sun. And 2 is convenience. How close is it to the house? So, backyard. I've noticed you have a hose here.
Yes.
So if we put it around here, very easy to water. You've also got existing pathways. We can utilise those pathways to kind of frame the garden.
Oh, yes.
I saw your awesome recycled window frames.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam found them.
Yeah, that was a key find under the house.
How cool. How long do you reckon they've been sitting there for?
Probably 70 years.
70 years, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's about time we reuse those then.
Upcycling doesn't just have to be furniture. I think we can put these windows that they found into a glass house. It's such a great way to utilise something that can't otherwise be used.
Start here. With those window frames, we're best to do a open situation rather than like a door.
Yeah.
Because this way will allow us to get the air ventilation throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then at night you can close them so it contains the heat. Maybe let's start small.
I think
one
small
garden
and manageable.
bed. Yeah.
I'd rather do
Yes.
one and do one really well. At the moment, we don't have the time for a full-on veggie garden. A little bit daunted, to be honest. I think it'll be a challenge.
Hello. Yes, I am driving an electric vehicle, that's correct. Yeah, I know, you're surprised to see me. You didn't hear me coming in this EV. That's all right.
on ahead.
Thank you. I'm rocking up to Sam and Kate's in West Auckland with a big treat. Kia ora.
Hi.
Hello.
I heard that you guys were interested in trying out an EV.
Yes.
Ah, very much so.
What do you think of this one? This is the Ioniq 5 from Hyundai. So, over the next 6 months, you and your whānau are going to get to drive this EV.
So cool.
We've never driven an EV before.
Yeah.
This is so nice. I might even cry.
What do you think, Charlotte? Good? So one of the great things about this car is that it's on an 800-volt battery system. What that means is that if you have a fast charger, it takes less than half an hour to get it to like 80%.
This is
Oh,
epic.
it's going to be such a great summer car.
Yeah, we do quite a few trips down to the central North Island, and if we can get 450 Ks out of it for one trip,
Yeah.
that would be great, because stopping with these guys is not fun.
Yeah. So something really cool about this car is it moves forwards and backwards on its own.
What? No way.
So if you're having trouble parking, the car goes with no one inside it. Wow. Here are the keys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you say big thank you? This is beyond what we could have ever imagined.
It's like we're in some kind of spaceship.
Wow.
It's so amazing. And it's so quiet and so smooth, and it smells really nice, like a new car. We don't have any kids with us. What is that about?
I honestly cannot believe it. I cannot believe that we get it for the summer.
You guys are just going to take this away now, right?
Yeah.
You can thank me later. Meanwhile, that kitchen to upcycle, chop chop.
Following on from our chat with Jen, is I think what would work better for us is if we leave the island where it is.
As much as moving the island and making room for a double fridge is good, I think we really need the island with a little breakfast bar.
Yeah. I think we could repurpose some of the bench tops for our laundry that we're going to create.
It was good to get some perspective from the experts because we couldn't see past what we'd thought of. They really gave us a really good idea of what our kitchen could be like.
Now that he can see the wood for the trees, time to tackle that extraneous timber shelf.
The idea is to try and get it off as clean as possible so that we can reuse it because we're going to be replacing this bench.
So we're going to leave the island where it is. The washing machine is leaving the kitchen.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Some more storage in the kitchen. New sink, new bench tops, and new cabinets.
Just replacing the cupboard doors and keeping the carcass, so we're kind of trying to reuse as much as we can. That'll do it. Look at that.
Wow.
This is amazing.
It feels like it's opened up everything so much more.
It has. And like the line of sight and everything through the kitchen is so much better. And
yeah, it's really good.
so the idea is that the breakfast bar is going to come out about that far. So that'll give us quite a bit of space.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Upcycling and recycling is something we can all do to help reduce the load on the planet. And this neat little off-grid retreat is an amazing example of just what can be achieved.
Jen Jones, this is so cute.
Welcome to the Arahanui off-grid cabins.
Oh.
And you already know about off-grid.
Yes, I do. It means that it doesn't rely on mains power, it's got its own power.
This is another beautiful example of how you can create something totally functional and practical and stunning that's still got a sustainability ethos as well. So we've got this beautiful cabin here. This is the kitchen, living, dining, open plan. And it's totally made out of recycled materials from an old villa. So
The whole thing?
the whole thing, yep. Which I thought was quite a good little nod to what Sam and Kate are doing with their kitchen. She's cozy, isn't she?
She is cozy.
Yeah. Upcycling and reuse is important because it stops things from going to landfill. There are a lot of examples in these cabins of how you can maintain a beautiful, functional home, but still emphasise the upcycling and reuse of materials. The recycled timber, the window joinery, the corrugated tin on the roof and the walls, it's all been upcycled. But it's also been kitted out with second-hand finds. So the owners have scoured online marketplaces, second-hand stores for decor, everything that actually goes into the space. I'm personally quite a big fan of that. I like to find a little bit of balance between old and new in a home, and it's really cool to see some in here as well.
So why should we go for second-hand goods?
I find quite a lot of comfort in something that's already lived for 50 years. Versus quite often, items of furniture in today's market that are new are MDF or they're particle board, you know, they're flat pack, and they start to split at the seams or they swell up if you spill a drink on them. They don't really last. So giving something a new home is both stopping that item from ending up in landfill, but it's also preventing a purchase that might end up in landfill because it doesn't stand the test of time. So it's kind of a double win. So obviously Sam and Kay have got 2 young children and it's a big priority for them to make something that is practical and functional and beautiful and sustainable. And this is a really good example of how you can do just that in a space.
Sam and Kate are all about standing the test of time.
I've got some extra bits of wood from the deck.
As they dream green in their garden.
That looks really good. I'm really excited to fill that in now.
And their kitchen.
Okay, so we've got gold grey. What do you think of that one?
They're repurposing 90% of their original kitchen and have chosen to invest in a set of 4 new cabinets.
It would have been less stress to just rip everything out and put it back in and have no thought about it. We've started to take the vinyl off the doors in preparation for reusing them. But if you take a little bit of time and go, OK, let's save this little bit of the kitchen, let's reuse that. We don't want to have to take trips to the tip and just dump it there.
They're also embracing energy efficiency with some very exciting 5-star appliances.
It's great to see that they're actually swapping out those old appliances with more energy efficient ones.
It's like Christmas. It's like adult Christmas.
All of these little incremental changes overall have a really big impact on your monthly power bill.
Having these delivered today has just made it a lot more real. We're gifting our fridge to another family, but for the oven and hob, it's actually really nice to know that Non Living actually have a recycling scheme for all our old appliances, that they're going to do something sustainable with them, which is, I think, quite a big thing for us, eh?
That's huge.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps on the sustainability journey, and that's the whole point, right? We can all do our part.
It's like backing into the ambulance bay. Right, one mocker.
The new EV's making Sam's life easier. I wish the same could be said for his better half back at base.
So, we might have had a little bit of a miscommunication with the cabinets. The cabinet guy thinks that the cabinets are coming out to here, but we're not moving the switches. It's been a lot harder and a lot more stress than we thought it was going to be, especially trying to manage it with 2 kids. Let me go, hang on.
Bonjour.
So we say it's here, and then the cabinet guy thinks it's to here.
What's that? That's kind of our first time doing it, so it's been a lot of trial and error and learning.
So we will figure that out.
It's all go at Sam and Kate's kitchen makeover.
Got the kitchen cabinet guys who've come in to replace our ones above the bench.
But there's a wee hiccup with the new cabinets.
The cabinet guy thinks that the cabinets are coming out to here, but we're not moving the switches. They're quite a lot bigger than I thought they were. Hopefully it's not going to be annoying.
What we can do,
Yeah,
change them to smaller doors. 2 smaller doors.
2 small doors. So small, big, big, small. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Phew, crisis averted.
Wow. Yeah. And then they're going to put some new doors on the other bits and pieces and just shuffle a couple around for us. It's exciting.
While Sam and Kate are trying to upcycle where they can, another piece they've chosen to invest in is this fabulous new stone benchtop.
I'm so excited. This is like so epic.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's so, so nice. The new Benchtop is amazing.
So
it's
good.
So great. I'm so excited to use it.
Oh, you can be over here and I can be here.
The kids can be here.
And there's no barrier anymore with that thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just given us so much more space.
It's changed the space completely.
Yeah, yeah.
And don't worry, the old bench isn't going to waste. It will be used in the new and improved repositioned laundry area.
We used a heap of stuff to make the laundry.
We actually reused some of the carcass that we couldn't use. Hey, Kate, what are you up to?
Painting the old bench for the laundry.
We've got like minimal waste. Like we were really surprised at how little waste we had left over.
Knock, knock. Hi. Come in.
Sam and Kate have nailed reducing waste in their renovation. But I get the feeling lifestyle expert Margo won't want it to end there.
So how have you found everything so far?
It's been a challenge with no kitchen.
I was just going to say, you've got no cooking facilities.
We've learned how to boil pots on the barbecue.
The pantry looks way better already, but I think I can give her some more tips on how to make their double-ups less so they save money. Should we get into the pantry stuff then?
Please, help me.
And just organise things a bit more. I think she feels a little bit overwhelmed with the pantry and doesn't know where to start. You've got 2 sesame oils.
Yes.
Rather than throwing it out and getting another bottle, you can just go to your Bachman store, take your little bottle, fill it up, and then you're reducing all this plastic. Lots of spices.
Yeah.
Do you use all of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
2019.
Oh, good.
Hardly been used.
Well, you don't want to throw it away.
Rosa and I, we always say we have 5 key spices.
Okay.
So we personally use smoked paprika, cumin, cinnamon, ginger, coriander.
Yep. I do really like the idea of just the 5 spices. Just minimalising the amount that we've got will actually make it a lot more accessible and a lot more usable.
Our experts have great plans to recycle Sam's old windows into the glass house.
I really like the idea of using these windows. They've got a lot of character to them and a lot of history, and it's nice to be able to reuse them because they're actually still usable.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hey.
Hi, how are you?
However, Jen wants to check one very important issue first.
I thought it might just be prudent to do a lead test
Good idea.
before you put those over some veggie gardens.
Jen's brought along these lead testing things, and I think it's really important because we work in healthcare and we see what asbestos or lead could do to somebody.
You don't really want that flaking into your veggie patch. And that's just something that's always a consideration, particularly when upcycling older painted furniture or joinery or even just painting your house. I really, really love upcycling and Sam's attitude towards it, but health and safety is always first and foremost the top priority, so we just got to make sure that they are lead-free before we chuck them into the garden. So if the swab goes like a pinky reddy colour...
Oh, it's already going pink already.
Which it already is. Yeah, I think there's no disputing that, really.
No.
Lead is almost as bad as asbestos in terms of the risk to your health and safety, so it's actually not something that I recommend you DIY. It really is better to get in a team of professionals to come in and actually strip that lead off for you. She's pretty bright.
Yeah. So that's a no-go for the windows?
It's maybe a no for the windows.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Pretty gutted. Like, I've spent quite a lot of time measuring the windows, making sure we've got enough wood. I was so ready.
While Sam ponders a plan B, Margo has invited me to a very special place that leads the way in sustainability and upcycling. The iconic Sherwood Hotel in Queenstown.
Kia ora, Ree.
G'day, how you going, Marks?
Welcome to the South Island. So you've bought your cowgirl boots. You're looking good. The Sherwood is a renovated old motel. I'm really excited to show you the inside and the sustainable initiatives that they've done in there. How good does this feel? Let's just enjoy the view for a second, should we?
Please.
Oh,
Wow.
Marks, this room is really nice, but it's not screaming sustainability. You know, there's no hanging plants, there's none of that stuff.
There are a lot of hidden gems in here. This carpet is made from recycled fish nets. And these curtains are old army blankets.
Are they?
Yeah, so very thick, durable, and very warm. Cork tiles on the walls. The really cool thing about this is that the bark from the tree is heated and then the natural sap gets released, which sticks the cork together. So there's no synthetic glues or anything. The main thing here with Sam and Kate is that we can reuse the bones and make small changes to make it a more functional, sustainable kitchen for them. So the Sherwood is a restaurant, it's a hotel, it's a wellness space. All the guests can come down to the veggie garden here, have that real garden to table vibe. 40% of the food is grown in their own veggie gardens.
That's pretty impressive. That's a lot of kai.
You're absolutely correct. So here is their greens, their herbs, tomatoes, easy access to the fresh produce that they use daily.
Is something like this achievable for Sam and Kate?
On a smaller scale, yes. Start with things that are easy and take less time. One thing you'll notice is that there's lots of flowers planted around the place. So what Sam and Kate can do is plant little flowers in their veggie garden to encourage bees to pollinate the plants.
There aren't many veggie gardens with a view over the lake, the mountains. I've got to say, it's really quite remarkable. In West Auckland, Sam's plan B is in full scope.
EFH. Everything's colour or coded, so it makes it really easy. You just need to know your alphabet, basically. I think the glass house is probably going to be a really good alternative option. Joining the garden base together, step 2. I missed a step, and it'll be fun putting it together. I might have done this around the wrong way. I'm supposed to go A, B, C, D rather than E, F, G, H. So that's actually the bottom and this is the top, so I don't think it matters too much. Charlotte's going to get right into this. It's going to be nice for her to see all the veggies. That's how Kate and I got brought up. Like, we got brought up on farms where we grew a lot of our own produce, so hopefully she can have the same kind of experience.
Charlotte will love it, and Jack will probably eat some leaves and be happy.
After a couple of busy weeks, it's time for our experts and I to check out Sam and Kate's sustainable kitchen and garden makeover. Here we are.
Oh, I'm a little bit nervous.
Kia ora.
Welcome, welcome.
How are you two feeling?
Relieved.
Pretty good.
It's been a process.
Yeah,
Yep,
some stressful times. Do you want to have a look?
We'd love to.
Please.
Cool. Go for it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
How cute.
What was once an underutilised deck has been transformed into a neat mini kitchen garden the family can enjoy. Look at this.
Oh, they took my advice.
They did?
They were planning on putting the veggie garden out by the driveway. Maybe not a great idea. Kids' cars, never a great combination, plus it's quite far away from the kitchen.
Yes.
And I thought this would be a great utilised space. Very good shelter, good sun. It's already slightly raised. It's really, really close to the kitchen. I also noticed they've put an apt garden bed on the front lawn, which is awesome. They've got some celery, they've got broccoli, you know, those things that take slightly longer to grow. Whereas in here, they've got their quick picks, their herbs, their greens, tomatoes, things that they use kind of day to day. So convenient. They've done such a good job of this.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
The old kitchen lacked functionality, space, and was in desperate need of maintenance. Now, a revamped layout and creative repurposing has transformed the space.
Where do I even start?
The room feels really nice and big, it feels light, it feels airy.
Very green.
Beautiful artwork as well.
I'm loving this Benchtop.
It's
Beautiful. So this is
nice.
Neolith sintered stone. It's really sustainable as well because it's 100% natural stone. They've taken the top half of this cabinet off. What a difference it's made. Oh, and they've reused the solid timber that was on the benchtop before. They've swapped out their washing machine as well. Much more efficient use of space. And the laundry, it's stunning. Who wouldn't want to do laundry?
Hey.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, but...
I'd be more inspired.
If you had to.
Jen, could you have imagined a transformation like this from Sam and Kate?
It's pretty big. Hard to believe it's the same kitchen. They've still got the original cabinets inside.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's like a whole new kitchen. Induction as well, which is a lot more energy efficient.
And that sink, Jen, that was causing a lot of problems, wasn't it?
Belfast sinks are actually really, really hard to seal. And because the old bench top was laminate, it was swelling. Normally when you're replacing a whole bench top, you'd lose the splashback just because it would get damaged when you're removing the bench top and putting a new one in. But they managed to salvage it, and they only had a couple of little broken tiles here. And that's great because that's an entire, you know, half a wall worth of tiles that have not had to go to landfill.
I'm jealous. Should we have a little look in here?
Oh, wow. How beautiful is that?
They've taken everything from plastic packets where you can't see how much is left. You know, we can see exactly
what you've got, how much.
I'm so proud of them.
With mindful, sustainable choices everywhere, Sam and Kate have created a kitchen that's more energy efficient and will last the test of time. This is much better. I feel very connected to you two. I feel like there's a bench, but we're here together. You couldn't have done this a few weeks ago, could you? Big bloody thing in the way. Yeah, we'd be going over like this. This must have saved them so much money compared to if they'd ripped everything out and then they bought all of that new. Which is what most people tend to do, right?
Kind of a double win, right? Because they're saving money and they're saving things from going to landfill. It just blows my mind how much they took on board from that first visit. And also probably how much mileage they've got out of that budget as a result of repurposing what was already here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on a stunning renovation.
It's
We're absolutely
cool, isn't
stoked
it?
with it.
It's kind of hard to believe that this is basically the same kitchen, right?
Yeah.
New bench top,
exactly.
new cupboard, door
It just
front.
looks so different.
Sam, do you feel proud of the job that you've done in here?
Honestly, I didn't realise that how well it would turn out just by upcycling and just doing the fronts.
Why did you choose to leave things mostly as they are?
Purely because this is such a good family-centred area.
And really the only barrier to creating a practical work area was removing that.
Yeah, you don't realise how bad it is until you take it away and you're like, oh.
Just reusing everything, like not having to buy new taps, not having to buy new carcass for the kitchen. We actually came under, maybe like $100.
Yeah, so pretty good. Pretty
like-
spot on.
And not one, but two veggie gardens.
Oh yeah, they've expanded.
So excited.
So good. Did you get the kids involved in the veggie garden?
Charlotte got very, very involved in the veggie
dig,
garden.
yeah. She wanted to dig the holes and put the marigolds in and then like pat the top.
Very well watered as well.
Do you have regrets?
It was really stressful, it was really hard.
Yeah.
We tried to do it a lot while Charlotte was in daycare, but it's just really hard trying to manage her and have sort of open areas and tradies and stuff around. But I guess now it's worth it. I love being in here. I love being here. It's turned into my favourite room now.
You've truly done it in the most sustainable way possible, so I hope you feel really proud of yourselves.
Yeah.
Good.
That's cool, eh?
Yeah.
They've done such an amazing job. It's so cool to see the outcome and how stoked they are.
It's been really nice to see other people's reaction because then you sort of realise that you've done it right.
Cheers.
All four of us can be in the kitchen now, which is really nice.
Yeah, there's so much more space.
Charlotte's done heaps of stuff in the garden and she's loving it. It's worth it. It's been so worth it.
Let's do some watering in the garden, shall we? Excuse me. Oh, okay. Right. Let's change it, shall we? Now I'm all wet.
3 months later, and Charlotte and Jack are enjoying spending family time at the kitchen bench. Sam and Kate are loving their EV experience. And if they want to invest in their own, finance options like the ANZ Good Energy Home Loan offer a special discounted interest rate for the purchase of electric and hybrid vehicles. Next time,
I want to grow as much food as I possibly can.
how to turn tiny spaces into lush green dreams.
Along that wall, we could grow fruit trees.
We explore the challenges
It's like sitting in a clay pot.
and possibilities
I feel like you're changing my entire relationship with this advice. I love it.
when it comes to green urban living.
Margo wants to move in, clearly.
Oh my goodness, look at it.